bastard! You what?
Ladies and gentlemen, stand to your feet and make noise for Gresh Unleashed.
Let's go! Brock Lesnar on the beast.
What the hell?
Whole new swag with a price on the tag. Coming live from the west to the east. Better recognize on the mouthpiece. City power level got an increase.
I get no bitches.
Content on the daily. Feeling like Gresh Unleashed.
Greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, baby mamas, baby daddies, and everybody in between. It is your purveyor of mischief, Gresh, letting you know that we are back after a 2-week vacation, and we almost had a hiccup because Suela didn't know the difference between logging and creating an account, but she is here. She is live in the building. We are back as always with the rebel of mischief. So, what's up, girl?
Hey y'all. So I had a little mishap. I was like, wait a minute, this has not happened. Like, what is going on here? I think I'm gonna have to just start making a whole password. You know, they put they actually put the $sign in front of my email. I was like, that's not my email. Take the $sign out.
Yeah, you probably should put. Yeah, you probably need it. You need a password. Like I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you.
I'll fix it.
I'm like, this girl was. It was literally 9. It was literally 8:59, and she was like, "Is this it?
This ain't working." Like, it's like I know what link it is, but it's not letting me go through. So,
okay, let me go ahead and start. So she'll hop in when she hop in. If she don't, I'll improvise and we'll figure it out. But we're here, and it's not. It's a pretty stacked show, but it's a decent show. But if you're new around here, we are taking our official break from being on a break from modern wrestling to talk about modern wrestling. I don't know how to explain it, but we're here. We're talking about AEW, New Japan Pro Wrestling Forbidden Door, as well as the Fallout. I don't even know if it's a Fallout because it's a whole different show on Wednesday. AEW Blood and Guts, which was JAS versus the BCC. Also, we're going to talk a little bit about the WWE side with John Cena celebrating 20 years of a career inside the WWE. We're also going to give our Money in the Bank 2022 preview and predictions, and we're more than likely going to be talking about Logan Paul.
oh yeah,
Apparently he officially signed. He officially signed with the WWE earlier today. I'm literally at work. I'm taking the show, taking a Zoom meeting, a hybrid meeting, which I'm going to get certified for because your boy got to get more money.
Nice.
I'm sitting there on my phone because once I get people up and running, it's literally easy peasy. So I'm scrolling and it said, and then Logan Paul said, just signed to at WWE. I'm like, indubitably.
I gotta see this now.
That's all I say. Indubitably, because that's all I could think about. I'm like, this dude, really? Logan Paul, you signed? I'm not. It's surprisingly, I'm not mad at it. I know some people are probably mad at it, but I ain't mad at it.
I actually want to see like what he's got. That's why I'm just like, yeah, I'll watch it. Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Oh, that's what he want.
Yeah, he want to face the Miz. To be honest with you, if we look back at WrestleMania, because were you on the review for WrestleMania?
I think so. Whoa! If you were talking about 38, then no.
No, you was there. So when you watched the match, it was actually not bad. I gave.
Oh yeah, 37. Yeah, I did watch it.
No, 36,
yeah.
38.
38. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This past year. Yeah. You was in Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, Logan Paul, if you look back at that match, he wasn't bad.
No, it was not.
He actually got a bigger heel than actual heels on the show.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a business
kind of
decision.
shocked me a little bit too. It threw me off for a little bit. I was like, huh?
I know some people probably like, oh, they're signing Logan Paul. It's not. I mean, it's money.
All right.
They trying to
right.
They trying to make their money. They gotta make their quota.
People keep acting like we ain't got bills or something. Like,
it's like when I see people get irritated with this stuff, I'm like, we have already established that WWE is a business. It is strictly a business. They want money. They want crossover appeal. Like if you take back your like people who are hating at this point are just hating just to hate.
yeah.
Like, I've already established. I pick at everything. If it's stupid, it's stupid. But if it's like from a business point of view, if I see them making money, I can't get mad at it. Like now, keep Jake from WWE. He's not
Yes, please.
He's not a PG.
That would be nice.
He's not
keep
PG
him
guy.
keep him over there where he's at.
I don't know if you saw that pre-show when he was at WrestleMania 38. I'm pretty sure you was there, so you weren't really watching the pre-show. But he was literally going off to the point where I'm like, bro, you are out of pocket for no reason. So it's like I'll take Logan Paul, but keep Jake over there. Stay with boxing, sir.
Leave this alone. Like, just leave that alone.
No. I do not need to see. No. Because when I saw that, I'm like, bro, come on. Why is he here? He was talking about Rey Mysterio and his height and all that. So I'm like, what does Rey Mysterio got to do with Logan Paul? Your brother's facing who? What does it got to do with anything? You're talking about somebody's height. What? Okay, yeah.
Just let it go.
Well, that was our thoughts on that, but we got a stack show for you guys. We're going to talk about AEW Forbidden Door. We're going to talk about Dynamite Raw with John Cena. We're going to talk about all this, that, and more. And then we're going to switch it over to the Chop It Up with the Bandit segment. So if you are new around here, make sure you hit that follow button wherever you listen to your podcast, as well as hit that follow button where you follow us on social media, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch. We're on Twitch as well. Like, we're streaming everywhere. And more on that as we conclude with the show. We're not going to waste any more time. Well, first, we're going to have to shout out our backers, our Patreon backers, all the way over on patreon.com/GRESH without you guys, we wouldn't be where we are today. Well, let's be real. This show wouldn't be continuing if I ain't get no type of coin coming in from you guys, because all the money that you guys send me is going straight to this podcast. So I appreciate y'all. But it also goes to the Gresh YouTube channel as well, which is coming back for those of you who are probably like, well, Gresh, when are you going to upload? WWE 2K22, it annoys me.
It's funny you mentioned that, because
but it's not as bad.
Like, is it a good game to play?
It's not as bad as 2K20. But but 2K22, it annoys me in some way, shape, or form.
Is it now? Are we talking analytics or?
Oh, analytics is there. People are watching the content. It's just creating on the game. It's just a headache. If you don't, I tell this people, because I tell people this all the time, because a dude at work asked me, he said, hey, you played it, is it worth? Because I think it's 50% off until like the 7th.
Oh.
So if you play it on, if you get it, if put it this way, and I told him this, it is a fun game if you are with friends and family, or if you just want to bullshit around.
Okay.
But if you're trying to
feel about NBA 2K, but okay.
If you're trying to create content and like in detail content, unless you're the type of content creator that creates like 10, 15, 20-minute videos that get straight to the point, kind of like an actual YouTuber, and not really go into detail with stuff, it's fun for you too. But if you're doing what I used to do on WWE 2K19, like full details type of stuff on my channel, it's not for me. And I can't really get on here and bash it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm not going to bitch and moan about it, but would I recommend someone sitting down and actually playing WWE 2K22? Yeah, it's a fun game. Like when I play it, I still pop to this day. But as far as like creating and trying to have fun, it's borderline ass cheeks. And speaking of borderline ass cheeks, WWE Games put out a tweet talking about he's a 10. I guess isn't there a trend going out right now talking about he's a 10 or she's a 10? If
it's something. I saw that too, and I was like, what?
They was like, he's a 10.
What are we talking about?
Unless he plays WWE 2K22 offline. I'm like, I'm not offended, but it's like, bro, you acting like online is perfect. playing WWE 2K22 online is dog shit. Like
it's like it's too much.
Like
At
why?
the same time, like just why we just can't play the game in peace? Like we gotta rate it too.
It's like, oh, if you're playing it, you're not playing it. I'm like, bro, this is dog shit. Come on now. Come on, but hey, you can't. But other than that, bottom line is, if anyone wants to play WWE 2K22, check it out. It's a fun game for friends and stuff. I might play it when I'm in Nashville for SummerSlam. If I decide to take the game with me, I probably won't because I don't feel like doing that shit. Oh, and speaking of Nashville, my boy BK Jackson, he hooked me up with some SummerSlam tickets, so I'm gonna be in Nashville
Nice.
for SummerSlam, and we're gonna do a live podcast review. We're not gonna be live because
Yeah,
I already know. I
I'll be at a wedding during SummerSlam. When is
already
SummerSlam? July 30th?
July 29th, July 30th. Yes,
Yeah,
yes.
because July 29th, SmackDown's supposed to come here.
Yeah, I ain't going to
So
that shit.
I'm not gonna be able to go anyway, which kind of
Nah,
sucks. But it's okay. But
you
then
acting
July
like
30th, I'm definitely not gonna be able to go to SmackDown because I gotta go to another wedding. So that's gonna be fun. But I
nah,
ain't in it this time. So
people getting married and shit. Yeah,
yeah, like
I'm
I'm just
good.
like, okay, man, I'm all right. I'm not in no hurry. I'm
But
really
yeah,
not.
we're gonna be in some slams. It's gonna be myself, BK, as well as I believe Highlight is trying to go. I don't know yet for sure, but it's gonna be a fellas weekend. We're
Yeah,
gonna
y'all do that.
we're literally
Go
gonna
have
BS
fun.
around probably. I'm gonna try not to get nobody pregnant, the whole deal.
Don't do that. Not
So
do that.
I like it's gonna be a solid experience. Had to get all that type of stuff out the way. So now we're gonna move on to AEW Forbidden Door. Did you check it out?
No.
You didn't.
And then you're gonna be mad at me even more because I only caught like the first half of Blood and Guts Dynamite. Cause
So
I had
you
to
only
take
caught
care of some
the
stuff.
first hour.
Cause I had to take care of some family stuff.
You only caught the first hour. That means you basically missed you ate the appetizer but missed the course.
I know I did. And I
Oh,
know it was probably good too. Like I know. See
it
this,
was better than the
y'all.
second one. It was better than the first one. So that's a plus.
Okay,
But
I give them credit.
AEW New Japan Forbidden Door. The question a lot of people asking, like, what did this show deliver, and should this become an annual event? In my honest opinion, it should. I was going in with low expectations because let's be real, the build to it was
A
none.
lot.
It was all over the place. I didn't. People were getting injured. Punk down with an injury. Brian Danielson with an injury. I believe Adam Cole actually worked this show injured and ended up getting injured even more during the show. It was a lot. So but they, for what they did, they delivered, and every match did not go too long.
Hmm.
I feel like whoever was timing this entire show should get a raise
Oh, so
because
they didn't do like the 20-minute time limit that they usually do.
I think I don't even think they mentioned it.
No.
So that
All
lets
right.
you know that it was just straight like, hey, here's a super show, here's a dream match card, here's what we got, do what you gotta do, and
So we can go home.
so we can go home.
That's what it
Even
sounded
the
like to me.
even the buy-in had 3 matches and 4 matches, and I was not even expecting that, but none of them went over 15 minutes.
Oh, that's not bad.
So you had Bishamon, which is Hiroki Goto, and Yoshihashi defeat the Factory, which was Aaron Solo and QT Marshall. I didn't know QT Marshall could hit a 450 splash, but here we are. Then we had a match. It was Lance Archer versus Nick Comoroto. It was a pointless match. It was basically a G1 preview because I believe that tournament is coming up. If you're a New Japan Pro Wrestling fan, that tournament is coming up. You should check it out if you're into that type of stuff. Swerve and Our Glory, Keith Lee and Swerve Strickland, which they're having a little friction. They defeated Suzuki Gun, which is El Desperado, and I don't want to butcher his name, but El Desperado and his partner in a tag team match in 12 minutes 8 seconds. So that was a fun match. Swerve continues to not he is not beating beating the allegations that he should be TNT champion. He is not beaten because this dude is too smooth in the ring. Keith Lee, he should be involved in the All Atlantic Championship at some point. I know they don't want to put it solely in the US. They want to make it international belt, but he should be involved in some singles gold at some point. Obviously, following this match, they're continuing their feud with Powerhouse Hobbs and Ricky Stark. Then we got an 8-man tag match. It was decent. I kind of it was at this match that I was kind of preparing for the main show. Max Caster and Gun Club, which was Billy Gunn, Austin Gunn, and Colton Gunn, defeated. I do not want to butcher none of these names. So the New Japan LA Dojo in a 8-man tag team match. And that was the pre-show. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't watch the full show on Sunday. I watched the rest of it on Monday because boy had to get to work at 6:00 in the morning. I wasn't fit to stay up too late.
Man.
They started the show with Minoru Suzuki and the Sex Gods, Chris Jericho and Sammy Guevara. They defeated Eddie Kingston, Shota. I do not want to butcher your name, my brother, and Willie Yuta in a 6-man tag match where the winning team will receive the 5-man advantage in the Blood and Guts match. Then we switched over to that was a fun opener. Like everything, nothing felt like it dragged. Everything it had a purpose and it felt important. So I appreciate that. Next up, we get a 3-way winner take all tag team match for the Ring of Honor World Tag Team Championship and the IWGP Heavyweight Tag Team Championships. FTR, Cash Wheeler, and Dax Hardwood representing Ring of Honor defeated United Empire, which was Great O'Khan, who was forever based because that man get bitches left and right, and Jeff Cobb representing New Japan, and Roppongi Vice, which was Rocky Romero and Trent Beretta, in a incredible 3-way. I believe Dax got injured. I don't know if it was kayfabe or not, but he went away for a minute, but he got a big pop when he came back, and he would forever be the biggest hot tag or the best hot tag in the game, in my opinion. Then we got Pac defeating Clark Connors, Miro, and Malachi Black via submission when he made Clark Connors tap out in a 4-way to crown the inaugural AEW All Atlantic Championship. I know you probably didn't watch it, but I would recommend you checking this one out in particular. Okay. It was Pac. To me, I said it on Sunday, he should not be hidden behind a trios match or a trios tag team. He should be solo. And this proves it. Like this dude, I understand, and I believe someone replied to me on Twitter. It was like, his promo skills aren't up there. I'm like, neither is 95% of the AEW. So can't really
can't blame them for it.
Can't really fault the brother for him not. And then from the promos that I hear from him, he's straight to the point. He doesn't drag. He's like, hey, I want to fight you. I want to break your neck. I appreciate that. But this was a 4-way match I would recommend you particular check this one and the triple threat tag. Those two are the ones I say, yeah, check those out. Make sure you do it. We got Dudes with Attitude, Darby Allin, Sting, and Shingo Takagi defeating Bullet Club, El Phantasmo, Matt Jackson, and Nick Buck. I said Nick Buck like he's from TNA. Nick Jackson and Matt Jackson. My bad. Sting continues to prove that he just said, you know what? They said in 2015 I can't wrestle anymore, so I'm going to jump off of everything I can think of. This dude jumped off the tunnel for where they do the entrance. I'm like, bro, it is not 1997 anymore. Come on, man. But he was killing it. And he in particular, they try to take him to super kick they try to get him a super kick party, and he no-sold it, and the crowd went crazy. And I popped too. I'm like, oh, this dude is insane. This is what these if they have all these legends involved in this type of stuff, this is what they need to be involved in, like the big moments, the pop, and all this stuff. They don't need to be I mean, if they put Sting in a title match, he shouldn't win, but it's like this is what he needed to do. We've seen Sting on top as world champion in WCW and TNA. We good on that. But I enjoyed this one as well. Then we got Thunder Rosa defeating Toni Storm to retain the AEW Women's World Championship in about 11 minutes. It was actually I wouldn't say it was out of this world brilliant, but you have an incredible wrestler in Toni Storm and an incredible wrestler in Thunder Rosa. It was bound to be solid, and and I'm not going to say this was out of this world great, but I enjoyed it for what it was. It wasn't a build; it was literally a thrown together match because Tony Khan doesn't really give a shit about the women's division, and if you hate that I said that, that's a you problem. Then we had a singles match for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. For the backstory, for those of you who don't know, Juice Robinson, I believe he was stripped of the U.S. title, and Will Ospreay won it, but Juice Robinson still has the title belt. So they're trying to, I guess they're building a story for that. If you watch New Japan, this is for you. If you're someone who, like me, who doesn't watch New Japan, you really don't give a shit about their story because they're both heels. So I don't care. But this was actually, I will tell you this. Like, have you seen a Will Ospreay match?
No.
When you finally see a Will Ospreay match, and because this is the little debate going on social media, is Will Ospreay better than Seth Rollins, or is Seth Rollins better than Will Ospreay? Like, because they had a whole debacle back in like, I believe it was 2018, 2019.
I was just finna say, haven't they fought before? But
no, it's not. They're not really. I don't know if they have fought before, but it was a whole social media debacle where Seth Rollins basically said Will Ospreay is broke, and
wow.
I guess, and it became a. I don't know if they've cleared it up, but it became a beef between social media. And when I watched this match, I'm like, this was. I don't see the hype of Will Ospreay.
Okay.
I mean, if someone is hype behind Will Ospreay, I respect it. That is your choice to be a fan. I just didn't see it myself. But I'm not going to say this was a bad match. This was a brilliant match. Will Ospreay, he has, I believe I was watching someone on Twitch talk about it. I believe it was, I forgot who it was, but I agree with them. He said, Will Ospreay is brilliant with moves and is brilliant with selling moves and telling and the wrestling. Seth Rollins is brilliant with telling a story.
He is,
because
true.
every character that he's been given in recent memory, he's knocked it out of the park. The Messiah gimmick that he did over the pandemic, he knocked it out of the park.
The architect with the shield,
like, the architect, that's what I'm saying. He's knocked it out of the park. So he's good at the storytelling. So when you try to compare these two, you already know you're gonna get the debacle like you're pro WWE. No, I'm just, if it's okay to not be into this type of wrestling. I'm not into this type of wrestling, but the spot for spot for spot. Tell me a story. Sell a body part. If I'm wrestling you and I go to punch you and I hurt my arm, you gonna work my arm in various ways. I don't need to remember to forget that my arm is hurt. We're going to work my arm. A story. I'm telling a story, a combat. That's what I want to see. Like, and that's okay. And don't get me wrong. I enjoy the Young Bucks and the Will Ospreay matches where they just do spot for spot, because sometimes you be like, okay, cool, but on but to see the hype that people are hyping him up the way he is, I'm like, I mean, he's a good wrestler. He's a great wrestler. That's it. Nothing else will get me to go back and be like, oh, let me go check this. I believe someone on Twitter recommended me to watch a Ospreay versus Okada match that was an hour. I said, you expect me to sit down and watch a 1 hour match that I don't care about at all? That's like me, and I know some people are probably going to hate that I say this, but that's like me going and rewatching the Shawn Michaels versus Bret Hart Iron Man match. I wasn't really a fan of that one. I kind of grew to the first Iron Man match I remember seeing was the Brock Lesnar versus Kurt Angle in 2003. And then the second one that I saw was the John Cena versus Randy Orton at Bragging Rights 2009. So it's like, those are the two I will probably go back and watch because there's a story there. And I'm young enough to remember said story. or old enough to remember said story. I don't really remember or recall the whole Brett and Sean. So it's like that reels me back into this Will Ospreay match, into this real Ospreay hype. If I don't care about the wrestler, why would I go back and watch his stuff? If you enjoy his stuff, cool. I commend you. But I'm not going to go out of my way. From what I saw, I mainly remember what Orange Cassidy did as opposed to Will Ospreay.
And that's because so funny. He was the first match for Blood and Guts on the AEW too.
Oh yeah, we're gonna get to that too. And that because that was funny. But
it was
this match for the IWGP United States Heavyweight Championship. It was a fun match. Like if you watch this show, because I know you didn't watch it, but if you watch this show and you actually scroll past it, it'll be something that you be like, oh, okay, this was fun for what it was. Would you go back and watch it? No.
She said no.
That's just me. That's just me though. And then we got the bread and butter of one of the surprises for the night. We had Bryan Danielson obviously was injured and he was not cleared to compete for tonight, as well as Blood and Guts on Wednesday. And his replacement against his match against Zack Sabre Jr. was Claudio Castagnoli, formerly known as Cesaro in WWE. This match was 18 minutes and 26 seconds of literally Cesaro doing pure hits and with Zack Sabre Jr. working body parts, but he's proven Zack Sabre Jr. The story here is Zack Sabre Jr. wants to be proven to be the best technical wrestler in the world. He wanted to prove that against Bryan Danielson. I'm pretty sure they're going to run that match back at some point. I believe it's a rumor that AEW is going to the UK. I won't be surprised if that match happens there, because I believe Zack Sabre Jr.'s primary locations are the UK and New Japan. So he's not really a US wrestler. So I won't be surprised if they run that back. But this match was the pop that Claudio got was awesome. And I believe this is the last match I saw on Sunday because I went to sleep. Because anything I told everybody, I said anything after 10 o'clock is a wrap. I'm going to sleep. I catch the rest in the morning. And when I did, I had to just catch the last two matches, which both proved to be solid matches, which was Jay White retaining the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship against Hangman Adam Page, Kazuchika Okada, or Jay White pronounces it different. He is becoming my favorite pirate, but he pronounced it different. You got to listen back to how he pronounces Okada's name. And then you have he defeated Adam Cole as well. The match was brilliant up until the last few minutes because I believe Adam Cole got injured at some point. I believe he looked out of it. So they had to literally push it to the finish. Like I think he landed on his head or something. And then he was like, when Hangman went for the buckshot lariat, he just collapsed. So they had Jay White get rid of Hangman and then him pin Adam Cole just to finish the match. Like I said, it was a fun match, but I'm wishing Adam Cole. The injury bug is plaguing AEW. The plus side of this is they have a deep enough roster to cover the weight. The bad part is most of their their draws are the ones that are injured. Kenny Omega's still injured. CM Punk is injured. Bryan Danielson is injured. I believe Adam Cole is injured. Kyle O'Reilly is injured. It's so many injuries. I believe Jungle Boy is injured. Like that even I think he got injured at some point. So they're dragging this Christian versus him story out, and whenever he returns, we'll see. Then you have there's so many injuries. And then you have in the WWE side, you got Cody Rhodes injured. You got who else? Someone else is injured. Randy Orton's injured.
Yeah.
So it's so many injuries going on. You be like, oh, Kevin Owens I believe they said Kevin Owens got a minor injury. So it's like the injury bug is just whooping everybody's ass. And then obviously in the main event, Jon Moxley with William Regal defeated Hiroshi Tanahashi to win the interim AEW World Championship. This was obvious because let's be real, they weren't finna put an interim title in New Japan. This was literally built for CM Punk to come back. They're not finna have. They want a world champion on the show. They did not. And Moxley was the go-to guy for me. Like, I believe. Hopefully, they do this one just like they did his original title run and let him just roll with the punches. I believe he is the only 2-time AEW World Champion, so that is a plus. And he's actually a fun guy to like. His promo delivery is awesome. I enjoy it. Nothing too all over the place. And well, that was. I might as well wrap it up right there. And that was AEW Forbidden Door. If you guys want to check it out, you should do so. It was a solid show. And hey, matter of fact, let me ask that question: should it be a annual thing? Yeah, I believe it was rumors going around that it should be that they want to host it in Japan. So I wouldn't be against them, like the Tokyo Dome. I wouldn't be against. Hopefully they do it when the Japan crowds can actually make noise, because now all they can do is clap, and I don't want to watch a full pay per view where they're just clapping. I need noise. I need some noise. But that was AEW Forbidden Door. Like I said, if you guys want to check it out, you can do just that. All right, let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Well, not really the full show, because
Right.
I barely remember that show. Let me correct myself.
All I know is the people who won, because I was skimming through. Because I'm like, okay, who won the Money in the Bank? That's all I need to know. Like,
I'm like,
I start skimming.
I was like, let me not, because I don't care about most of this stuff. We started off the show. Riddle qualified for the men's Money in the Bank. I guess the last chance battle royal. So I'm guessing this is their way to go around that stipulation that he can never challenge for the title as long as Roman's champion. If he wins the Money in the Bank, I guess. He's Riddle.
I'm not even finna mess with Riddle right now.
He's Riddle.
I'm not gonna do it.
Yeah,
I don't mess with him right now.
Yeah, Montez Ford defeat Jey Uso. Montez Ford getting bigger by the second, man.
Yes, I noticed that too.
This dude is working
He's
out.
Working out, like
he eating right.
It's the happy weight.
Hey, you see who he's married to? I'd be happy too.
It's the heavyweight. Like,
I'll be happy. I'll be saying God is good every day too.
He does do that.
God is good. I'm like, I know.
I'm like, you know what? I don't mind, because sometimes, like, if I don't have nothing to like tweet for like the day or whatever, I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? It's self-explanatory. Yeah, retweet.
yeah. God is good. God is good all the time. Yep. So when I watched this match, all I could say was they really have no tag team division.
They don't.
Because we've been seeing singles matches for the past few weeks when it comes to these two. I'm like, bro, you couldn't have the Street Profits versus another team and then have the Usos versus another team. Nope, you gotta have them wrestle each other in singles matches and then go to the tag match, and then more than likely the Street Profits are going to lose.
It's like, dang, like, I get it. Y'all trying to give another challenge for the Usos, but it's like, come on. We've been through this how many times?
No, the sad thing is like when they unify the titles, I'm like, oh, okay, so they're gonna merge the divisions. Nope, it's literally it's the same. It's the same thing. It's they have no tag team division.
They go merge mode. No.
Nope. I sent past all this. AJ Styles defeated The Miz. I didn't care for this. Bianca Belair basically told Carmela she ain't shit.
Yeah, like it, and it's like we done seen that match so many times too.
No,
so like
have we?
They fought before.
It must not have been good because I don't remember it.
It's like I'm like, okay, rerun.
And I'm mad that Rhea Ripley got injured though, because that was a match I was actually looking forward to.
Yes,
I ain't gonna lie.
I give you that.
Hopefully, when she's recovered, they'll let her. They'll let her.
I need her to come back.
Yeah, because
like I need her to come back.
Before we move on though, you want to talk about that interview? I don't know if you saw Bianca Belair. She did an interview with. Let me make sure I have the name correctly. She did the interview with Ashley Nicole Moss, basically for
Oh,
Sports Illustrated.
oh dang, I should have. Oh man.
She basically said put respect on her name and all that stuff,
Hmm.
but she basically made headlines when she did I guess she mentioned the WrestleMania main event that she had against
Sasha Banks.
Sasha, but she couldn't say the name. She basically said uh
What?
she said when I main event the main event at WrestleMania against when I like she could not say the name, and I'm pretty sure she had somebody behind her saying no, don't even say the name. And I'm like,
That's
when I
messed
saw
up.
that, I was like, damn, they really giving Sasha the Chris
Yeah,
Benoit treatment.
like really? That's not. You know, yeah, I would have said
Before we give our opinions on that, first thing first, if y'all are one of the people who are trying to attack Bianca Belair for stuff that is out of her control, because that is literally a company. If you use your fucking brain, you will understand that when you are a part of a company like WWE, they have a track record of if someone is out of favor with management, they will tell you to never mention this person's name during interviews. When CM Punk left the company, no one was allowed to use his name. Like when he first left the company, no one was allowed to use his name. When Stone Cold left the company, I believe for a minute they blacklisted him as well. So you're not going to hear a Sasha and a Naomi and all these people or whoever walked out. Even though I personally stand with them because hey, you know your worth, you deserve you if you feel like you deserve better, you should stand up for what you believe. But this is what happens. So if you're one of those people who are out here attacking Bianca for doing her job, because let's be real, she doesn't want to lose her job. And if you were put in the same position, you may say, "Oh, I would have said her name." No, you saying that behind the keyboards and behind a wall on Twitter. You're not in that position. And if you were in that position, you will probably be like, "Yeah, let me not rock the boat because I don't have my her job ain't secured." Let's be real. If it was somebody like a Becky Lynch or a Charlotte Flair, they probably would have said it because their job is secured and they know they can't get fired. But let's be real, they're proven. Sasha is a prime example. This woman brought so much money and revenue and popularity to this company, and they're blacklisting her for standing up for herself. For now, you think they not gonna do the same thing for Bianca if she told that line? Come on now, use your brain. You what I say a few weeks back. Use your common sense.
yeah,
Was it
yeah.
messed up? Because I believe she said I was the first black woman to main event WrestleMania. That was the line that they told her to say. Or that's the line that she had to pivot because she wants to. Let's be real. Bianca and Sasha are more than likely friends. They
Mhm.
want to talk. She wants to talk about making history as one of as the first black women to main event WrestleMania. But you can't it's a tough, it's a sensitive
It's such
subject.
a thin line. It's like, man,
Does it suck? Yes, because Sasha, let's be real, Sasha gave most of WWE's favorites their best match,
hmm,
hands down. Let's be real.
hmm, hmm.
But there's only so much you can do. But Bianca, continue to shine. I don't and for those of you who wants to who because I don't know if you heard, but for those of you who wants to run up on her at a red light when she's leaving the show, when she said, I believe she said it's not safe for you or me. She mainly meant you. So if you run up on a black person at night, guarantee you gonna get your ass whooped. You
That's
come
common
on.
sense.
You,
Like,
you gonna get your ass whooped, son.
mm, I don't know what's wrong.
Nuck if you buck.
like, like we live by that code. Like y'all just don't know. Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
It's a trip. Like it's sad. So sad. Uh-oh. I was gonna say, you good over there, my friend?
2. I don't know what just happened. Check, check. 1, 2. We live, people. It happens. 1 second.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Anyway, I don't know what just happened, but we back on this. I probably kicked something out of place. I need to reconfigure my entire room, my entire setup. So, but yeah, like I said, if you walking up on Bianca, come on now. Now, what was you saying though before we had our
Nah,
little hiccup?
nah, you good. I said I agree with you. Like you just can't. I I get it, but like you mentioned before, like it's like a thin line. Like it's like you want to say it, but then it's like you can't. So it's like 50-50. And it's like, dang, like let me just be great. Like yeah, can I live?
Nah, you can't live. Come on now. Nah, you can't live. You know how it goes. You can't live for nothing. You
Just
can't
can't.
live. You can't live at all.
Oh
Oh but yo, other than that, what did you think about what else? What else you? So basically, in other words, what we're trying to really say is, if you gonna walk up on someone though, outside of the Bianca stuff, if you gonna walk up on somebody,
yeah, you had a time in your life. I'm just gonna say that.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm, don't
'Cause,
you trying to walk up on somebody, bro? You just tell me you want to die without telling me you want to die, because you guarantee you gonna get your ass whooped.
you just
Come
can't be
on
doing
now,
it, man.
come on now, come on. You gonna get you gonna
You ever heard the phrase "you better announce yourself"? You can't.
nah. They knocked on the window though, like and it's dark after it's close to midnight, or it probably was like
No,
2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, because
no.
yo, when the show ends, the show ends at 11, and I'm pretty sure they have a dark match, and that probably won't end until like 11:30. So they probably won't
Right.
leave the building until like maybe 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning after they take a shower or something. Because more than likely Bianca is the main is the dark match. So
Man, we ain't got time for that. It's too late.
all I'm gonna say is though,
It's too late at night for all of that. Like, what is wrong with y'all?
y'all,
Don't even answer that, because
uh,
everything is wrong at this point. Don't even answer.
everything is wrong with y'all. Random matches aside, on Raw, Liv Morgan defeated Alexa Bliss. John Cena came to Raw to celebrate his 20-year WWE career. I believe it was more if you count his out. I believe he did OVW. So, but they officially count 20 years for this, and they counted, I believe, Rey Mysterio 20 years, and I'm like, I could have sworn it was longer, but it was. They don't count WCW for some reason. So,
All right.
or Mexico or
Should.
ECW, but
All
I'm
right.
like, because
Should.
they had Finn Balor. They had Finn Balor come up there talking about 20 years of Rey Mysterio. I'm like, I could have sworn this man was at least 40,
All right.
at least, or at least 35, but 20? Okay. Whatever is in WWE canon, whatever. What are your thoughts on John Cena though?
I'm proud. Honestly, I'm proud of the man. Like he done put in a whole lot of years. So it's like I can't really, I can't. What can you say? Like first you start off as the prototype. Now this like it's I'm not mad at it. Like I mean, I even grew up watching him. So like, yeah, I give him that. I give him that. Just the progression alone, like I give him that. I give him credit.
It's funny how my first match that I saw when I came back to watching WWE as a fan was him versus Edge at
Oh wow.
at what you call it, Unforgiven
Unforgiven.
2006. That was the very first match that it's like, because I believe I had either my cousin or my or his cousin. It's a weird dynamic, but I had someone's DVD and I was actually watching now, and I purposely watched it. And I'm like, okay, this is actually not as corny as I remember. So
Yep.
and this was legitimately when John Cena choked out Edge by accident because he was
I do
using
remember
he was doing the STF on the ladder. But it's so many memories from John Cena. Like, I know a lot of people was infamously hating on John Cena. I probably was one of them when I was on social media. But it's like, I believe what woke me up with him was his 2016 run. Well, not 2016 run, his 2015 run when he was US champion.
Mhm.
That was when that's what woke me up for John Cena. I was like, oh, okay, John Cena doing a thing. Because he was having bangers against the likes of freaking Sami Zayn.
Mhm.
Who else? Cesaro, ironically,
Mhm.
Claudio. He was having so many like memorable matches that sometimes if I feel like watching that year back, I will watch that back. So I'm like, okay, this is, and then 2016 where he was on his like, I guess it was last ride when he was on SmackDown Live, where he was just going all over the place. He was going after the WWE title. Then he finally reached 16 at the Royal Rumble. If you haven't watched that 2017 Royal Rumble match between John Cena and AJ Styles, you're doing yourself a disservice, because that
Yeah,
man,
that was
that
good.
match,
That
that
match
match,
great.
it was, and they did not leave the ring once.
No.
That was
At
the
all. I could watch that match again and again, honestly. Like it
that
was
was
good.
the beauty. That was the beauty behind it. They did not leave that match one time. They was like, yeah, let me not leave this. And I was like, yo, this is it. This is what we're talking about. This is the match that I want to see. But all in all, John Cena, he came out a little slim, because I know some people point out he slimmed down a little bit. Let's be real, he ain't full time no more. He a full time husband.
Right.
He a full time actor. He ain't got time.
The man said, y'all made me better. Like you made me a better person. You made me a better husband. It's like, well, what?
I'm like, oh yeah, I did.
You
I
a
forgot.
husband
I'm like, I forgot you did get married. Oh yeah, congratulations, I guess.
now? I was like, oh snap, okay then. Like, oh man, so many years. I noticed that too. I was like, oh, it's like John done slimmed down. Like,
But 20 years of John Cena in WWE. Wow.
dang, 20.
20 whole years, my friend.
I want to know. This is probably completely so off subject, which I know it is. I want to see who lasted 20 years in the NFL just for keeps. No, for real, honestly, because it's like how long, either that or and then especially UFC. Like I definitely 20 years, like
Google. Okay.
how long, and still playing.
Oh, and still playing. Okay.
Either you still playing and about to retire, or you just you at that mark.
So they had John Carney and Brett, who they had a 22-year career. A lot of these are retired guys, so it's like none of them are still active. They had 20 year career, and you got to understand, a lot of these people who are not active now, probably either just don't care enough to stay that long, or you never know.
All right.
But congratulations, John Cena, on 20 years of WWE, and I'm not finna go through all this on Raw because let's be real, it was a nothing Raw. Becky Lynch qualified for Money in the Bank. Bobby Austin. Oh, did you see Theory?
Yes.
His little promo.
Yes.
Soon as he said A-Town down, I wanted him to lose everything.
Man, oh my gosh.
Look, he said
I said, sir,
A-Town. He said A-Town down.
Like, I was,
Did this nigga just hit me? Why would you do this?
Oh shit!
That's what I want so bad.
I said that's disrespectful. How dare you say that on live TV?
No, the thing is though,
Don't say our stuff.
We haven't said A-Town down since 2009. That's what make it worse.
Don't matter. Don't say our stuff.
No, that's what make it worse, bro. You outdated. You want to?
Yeah, you the one outdated, and you want to sit here and get on John Cena seriously.
You want to do our slang, bro? You want to do our slang, but then you want to be outdated with it. We haven't said that shit since 2009. Come on,
Exactly.
come on, son. Come on.
Oh man,
who raised you?
The disrespect.
Let's see where this fool from. Where he from? Because he don't make me.
He ain't from here. And if he's from here, we got a problem.
He's from McDonough.
Yeah, shut up. Shut up. Shut your mouth.
This nigga from McDonough.
You shut up right now.
He from McDonough. Talking about from Atlanta, bro. You are not from Atlanta.
Out of pocket.
You are built from McDonough. And they want to talk about Atlanta. They said
McDonough. Like,
they said Atlanta. They said McDonough is Atlanta suburb. Let's be real. It's not Atlanta.
No, it's not. It's not even Atlanta.
It's McDonough.
Thank you.
This is a fool from Atlanta. So you can't tell me that I don't know nothing about Atlanta. I was here all my life. So yeah. And you was born in 97? Yeah.
You what?
You borderline 2000, baby.
Boy, us 90s babies. Out of here. I was born in 96 and I still know what Atlanta is. Are you kidding me? We have a problem.
See, you was already on probation, son.
This is that. You know what?
You just violated your probation. Like, you just violated your probation
with me. Like,
you just violated your probation. The only Atlanta native we acknowledge is Cody Rhodes.
Don't do that.
That's the only Atlanta
native. That's the only Atlanta native I will acknowledge is Cody Rhodes. You not gonna sit here and when I tell you that made me hot.
At A-Town.
I said, what? Like, who do you think you are?
It's in his theme song. That's what makes it worse.
No, shut up.
A-Town down.
No, bruh. No. Blasphemy. I would not stand for that. Like, it would be nice if Cody Rhodes get a hand on him. That would be really nice. Like,
nah, because I know a lot of people are like, they're building to John Cena versus Theory. I want John Cena to bury this motherfucker.
Oh, yes, definitely. I'm down for that because after I saw that and then he tried to take a selfie with John Cena, John Cena just walked out.
Well, he kind of did. He kind of did because John Cena wasn't in the picture. Like, we couldn't see him. So
I still want John Cena to tear him up.
Yeah.
I want him to be demolished. That's
I want him to submit. I want him to force Theory to tap out.
Like, I'm done with it. I've actually kind of been done with Theory since he started. So I'm just like, yeah, this is annoying.
They was like, I saw some people. They were like, "Oh, y'all always complain about WWE needs to make superstars, but y'all want a 45-year-old John Cena to bury a 24-year-old Austin Theory." Yes. Expeditiously.
Thank you.
Indubitably.
Are you kidding me? What's wrong? No. You know what?
Indubitably.
Y'all, man.
I want this fool
want this man
buried 6 feet
destroyed.
deep. And I want this man buried so deep that I want to find out where he's buried and I want to kick him down 2 more feet.
Like, I want him destroyed.
I
I need him gone.
I don't care. I need him. I need him to. Matter of fact, let's start off on Saturday. Let Bobby Lashley destroy this motherfucker, and let him win that U.S. title.
Exactly. Like,
I'm
tired. Like,
I don't even care no more.
I don't care no more.
What is your character? You're obsessed with selfies? What are you, 12?
Thank you. Anybody can take a selfie. Like, come on, man. Like,
that's a whole.
You doing what everybody doing. Like, you doing what the whole world's doing. Like, give me something else. This ain't it. Man, John Cena buried this man, yo. Like, come on.
John Cena, Bobby Lashley.
Yes, please. John Cena, Bobby Lashley. You know what? I even want Sami Zayn to bury this boy. Like, I don't care right now. I want Sami Zayn to get a hold to him too. Like,
I want Reggie.
I want Reggie
to bury this man. I want everybody to bury this man. Let's line him up and let everybody whoop his ass. Let's let everybody line up to whoop his ass.
I even want Santino Marella in there. He ain't even there no more. Like,
I want Joe Gacy to bury his ass. And I don't even like Joe Gacy. I don't even like the gimmick. Like, bro, yo. Feed him to LeBron Breaker. I don't care what you do. I don't care what you do.
Man, see what happens when you see what you did? See what you done?
All because you said A-Town down. See like it's 2009. Like you blocked.
Well, you done unleashed, man. Just go
like
back.
He cut a whole ass promo on John Cena, and we did not care. We do not care. We do not care. Indubitably, we do not care. Expeditiously, we don't give a fuck.
Man, I tell you. Now I kind of want to see what's going to happen on Monday. I kind of do. I really do. Like, I kind of really want to watch Monday Night Raw come Monday. I'm looking forward to it.
Money in the Bank on Saturday, so I want to see this man buried on Saturday.
Oh, yes.
Expedition.
I'm ready.
And that's all we're going to talk about on Raw. We might as well go ahead and switch over to AEW Blood and Guts. 2 rings, 1 cage, 1 hour of war. Blood and Guts. He literally went from 9 to 10, full hour.
Mm-hmm.
We started off the show with Orange Cassidy defeating All Ego Ethan Page.
Freshly squeezed.
with a body slam.
Oh, I'm sorry.
He lost because of a body slam.
Well, honestly, I would have lost with body slam too, though. But
nah, you trying to convince me that little ass man?
Oh yeah, like I get it.
Whooped his big ass.
Let him do that. Like,
with a body slam. Like that. That's what we doing,
sir.
That's what we doing. But shout out to my boy Deontay DDJ. He said his sources said that when Orange Cassidy drinks orange juice, it makes his finishing moves times 10. So it increases the power of his moves. So he hit 2 orange punches and a body slam to pick up the win over Ethan Page.
Oh, that's so cute.
I'm sorry, I can't take this man serious no more.
That's why I just started laughing. I understand. Like when he first came out, I just started laughing immediately. I was like, "Yeah, I think this match gonna go by quick."
It was 11 minutes. 11 minutes.
Like, yeah, this gonna be quick.
Then we got to move on from that because that all I could do was laugh. Like, wow. To move on from that, we had Christian Cage come out to respond or at least apologize for what he said about Jungle Boy's family. He's trying to clap Mama's Jungle's cheeks.
can't, just can't.
He's
The man said in debt, like he done put them on blast. Like
my power may or may not go out. I hope not. But
it's raining.
yeah. Soon, hey, God talking about, yo, why you talking about this man's cheek?
I definitely don't know if it's raining over here or not, and it probably is. I'm just not listening.
God probably like, why you talking about this? All right, yeah, keep my power on though. But yeah, he said he's trying to clap Mama Soares' cheeks.
Lord,
What?
I'm sorry, y'all in debt. I'm like, whoa,
Like
sir, like
sir,
all them people financial business. Like, what are you, an accountant? Like all in,
nah,
stuff.
he trying to clap some cheeks. He trying to clap some cheeks.
Man, I
Some
can't.
cheeks.
Christian Cage.
Yeah, he's taking MJF's spot for Dick Hill. For me, I keep forgetting MJF ain't on this show.
Yeah, that's true.
That might be a problem because I don't move on. If you out of sight, you out of mind, my friend. They might want to do something with that. I don't know. But then we got this. Luchasaurus is officially a heel.
Oh yeah.
Christian Cage has corrupted Luchasaurus. So he beat him with a snare trap and a nerve hold. That was a modified snare trap that Jungle Boy uses. So what you think? You think I hear the thunder, but you hear what you think about Luchasaurus joining Christian Cage?
I don't know.
Like you think he on his Unmasked Kane era?
Yes. Honestly, yes. I feel that coming from him. But I do honestly, I wouldn't mind like watching him on this type of level as a heel in that element just to see how far the character can go.
Yeah.
I'll keep an eye out for him. Now he's so corrupted. I'll watch it. I'll watch it just to see how far we can get. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned on Christian though.
Oh, at some point, yeah. I wouldn't. Trill said, what do you think about Claudio's debut and joining the faction? We talked about it at the top during our Forbidden Door recap. But I actually was live with it. Because he fits. He's a violent person.
Yeah.
He's strong as hell.
Right. It fits him perfectly.
But between that and Luchasaurus turning here, I'm interested to see where they go with this. Like, I'm pretty sure they're going to build to Jungle Boy finally making his triumphant return and whooping Christian's ass. But for now, if you can build a heel Luchasaurus as like a roadblock for Jungle Boy, that'll be interesting because Jungle Boy's gonna be like, why are you siding with him? It's gonna be a nice little tug of war between the two. Then we get a 6-man tag. Danhausen and FTR defeat Max Caster and the Gun Club. I
was okay.
It was okay. The Acclaimed is over as hell. Like until he said, he got an eye roll out of me when he said something like, "Why y'all cheering a white man who uses whiteface?" And I'm like, huh?
Yeah, like
What?
I
What?
said, whoa.
What does that even mean?
He calling everybody out today. Like,
No, you didn't catch that. A white man wearing whiteface. What? That is not even a thing. A
like
white man wearing.
what we doing? Like,
What is, I mean, that was okay, man. So then we got Jade Cargill with the baddies. I guess they didn't say Ann Stokely Hathaway, so I'm guessing he's considered a baddie now too. Uh, she defeated Layla Gray
uh-huh.
to retain the TBS Women's Championship. I'm guessing they're continuing to build to Jade versus either Athena and Chris or Chris. I wouldn't be surprised if they just throw them in a triple threat. That way Jade doesn't take the pin.
Yeah. I'm just ready for the make it more interesting.
I mean, it's interesting, but at
I
the same
like
time,
it.
it's repetitive.
Yeah.
If that makes sense. Like it's interesting, but it's not interesting at the same time. Sorry.
I definitely want somebody to step up, at least to like give her a good
challenge.
like a good rival. That would be nice.
Yeah.
I want to see a feud.
Not the same old squash. Then
Right.
oh hey, here's Jade Cargill defending the women's title at whatever insert pay-per-view. And then squash. It could get repetitive, but she's kind of keeping it a little interesting with the whole giving her a faction. Hopefully they evolve the story as time goes on. But we had 4 matches in the first hour, barely over. None of these matches went over 12 minutes. So it made it so when it came time for the main event, I was like, oh, they're giving them time. And I was okay with that. We had Eddie Kingston, Santana Ortiz, and the Blackpool Combat Club, which is John Moxley, Willie Uta, and Claudio Castagnoli, with William Regal versus the Jericho Appreciation Society, Chris Jericho, Jake Hager, Sammy Guevara, Daniel Garcia, Matt Menard, and Angelo Parker, with Ty Conti at ringside. I know you didn't watch this match.
No. I'm just gonna be honest.
Missed the whole meal. Show this you missed the actual match of the theme show Blood and Guts. It wasn't just a match thrown together. It was literally, hey, this show is blood and guts, and you left
I missed it.
and the guts. Like, how is this possible?
Yeah.
And then I like what they're doing with commentary. Like, they have Jim Ross come in at the end. Like, they did it at the pay-per-view and they're doing it here. I wouldn't be mad if they do this going forward. Let Excalibur take the lead for the first hour and then have Jim Ross come in for the second hour. This was, I don't know what it was. I don't know what the Jericho Appreciation Society was wearing. Somebody lost a bet, and I don't know who to blame for, but that entire that attire that they had these men wearing was a choice. They was wearing all red. Did you see it? Hold on. I'm about to pull it up.
Dang, I'm supposed to wear all red in August. Anyway.
Yeah, I'm about to pull it up because I don't know who told them to wear. Hold on one second. I'm about to pull it up right now. I don't know who told them. They said, "Hey, let's wear some stupid attire because we can." But nah, we ain't gonna let this slide. We are not gonna let this slide.
Let me see.
What is this?
Okay, yeah, that's yeah.
Man, why Jake Hager standing like that? He's standing like he gotta take a shit.
No, they giving that's not even.
This ain't even Backstreet
Ain't
Boys.
even, boy, I just did that show too while you playing. I did that show.
This ain't Backstreet Boys. This is giving
It's either
Brokeback
Tuesday.
Boys.
Yeah, I did that show Tuesday.
This Brokeback Boys. I don't know what this is.
That's a lot. Like, that's who wears this stuff. This
Them.
ain't Magic Mike.
And let's call a spade a spade. Why this man got a do rag on?
Oh yeah, I noticed that too. Like,
Why this man got a do rag on?
no,
Nah.
no, man,
Why he got a do rag on, dog?
no. You ain't got no waves. But
He
you
got
not
white boy hair.
right. You mean got boy? No, this is disrespect.
Do rag Vince who?
Man,
Do rag Vince
get
who?
off. Get this man. Get off the screen. I can't even look at that.
Do
Can't even look at that.
do rag Vince who?
It definitely had to be a choice because
That was saying the entire attire was just a choice. That was
they probably
literally
was like, man, let's just wear this so we can just get this out the way so somebody can stop crying. 'Cause, you know, my nerves. Like,
But it started off like I'm not even finna give you a full analytic breakdown. As you got to check it out for yourself. It was blood all over the place. It took a while for them to get the blood. I literally I'm like, not enough blood, and then everybody started bleeding. Everybody started bleeding. Like I was ready for it. We had an exchange with the We the People. Remember Jack Swagger and Cesaro? They were a tag team. I was like, as soon as they spaced off, I was like, oh yeah, this was a tag team. I forgot all about that shit. I forgot they was a tag team. Yeah. So we they actually got a We the People chant. So the people remember, surprisingly. That was like 2014. So that's how long ago it was. It was, and then William Regal was basically busting the nut on commentary. He's like, "I'm off my nut." I'm like, "Hey yo, hey yo, what?"
I mean,
I had my boy Dick.
anything.
I had my boy Scott reply. He was like, "Oh, it means excited. What does it mean in the U.S.? We're busting the nut." But now Daniel Garcia, this is what you get. This is what you get for wearing that do rag.
Whoa!
This is what you get for wearing that do rag.
Whoa! Yeah, learn.
This is what you get. Look at the texture of your hair, bro.
Man.
Look at the texture of your hair.
Right?
That is
Why
too
is there
slick.
even a do rag on your head? And then you have no hair on the sides. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Listen, he is not beating the Jack Carlo of professional wrestling.
What made you say, okay, I got a little bit of hair right here, and then I got no hair back here, but I'm gonna put on a do-rag today? What made you decide that? What is it about your head that scream wear the do-rag? I'm just curious.
That man walked out and said,
he did something. He just woke up and was like, you know what? I'm gonna wear the do-rag today. Like, what? No, man. Have you seen your hair lately?
Boy, I'm trying to tell you, he is not beating the Jack Harlow of professional wrestling allegations with me. I call this man. He is the Jack Harlow of professional wrestling. The only difference is I actually like Daniel Garcia. I don't even listen to Jack Harlow like that. I listen to What's Poppin' once. Maybe twice because I was drunk. But
gosh.
But no, I'm like, bro, you are the Jack Harlow. Is in storyline, he is the Jack Harlow of professional wrestling. But in the ring, he's cold. He's good. And then we got one of the best moments of the night during this match. Finally, I've been praying for this man's downfall, and he finally. Eddie Kingston that's my dude for the rest of his. He finally got rid of Sammy Guevara.
That just made me happy.
I know they probably don't even know my account exists, but I just had to block them on social media a few months back because it's like they was getting too obnoxious. I hate seeing people kiss. I hate seeing people do all this stuff and you forcing it. And I'm like, And then you kiss him with no lips. How do you kiss with no lips? All I see is gum. I don't get it. I don't understand. But yo, listen, last year we saw Chris Jericho fall through the cardboard. And I was like, please, if you're gonna do a toss gimmick, do not, and I repeat, do not show me the crash. And they decided to show me the freaking crash.
Like, you shouldn't do that anyway.
Why? I keep telling people, I'm like, yo, when you're shooting someone falling, you either show them like going out of frame for that initial reaction, and then show in the replay.
Right.
Don't just show me. I'm like, okay, he's gonna land there. Like, as soon as I see him, I'm like, yeah, he's gonna land there. He'll be fine. I need to believe.
Right. I need to
believe that he died. I need to believe he died. Don't show me he fall, because you just showing me that he landed on some soft padding.
Right.
Even though this year looked better than last year, but still, next year when you do this again, we're gonna try this for a third time. Third time better be the charm. Don't show me the landing until the replay.
Right.
That's all I ask. That is all I ask. Two things. Chris Jericho getting the swing. I kind of want him to swing that nigga off the top. I'm like, I just wanted to see more blood.
Oh wow.
I saw a lot of blood, but I ain't see no guts. I wanted to see Chris Jericho's guts. Toss him off the cage.
As soon as like he started swinging him, I was like, so you gonna throw him off?
You had balls to do that, because
I was waiting.
That roof could have caved in. I was like, y'all, you bold, but yeah, I wanted him to toss him off.
Yeah, I was waiting for that. Then I was like, wait, like he's gonna land him like on the cage. You're not gonna.
But obviously, you saw the ending, which was Claudio forced Daddy Magic or Matt Menard to tap out to the sharpshooter. While if you pay attention to Eddie Kingston, he wanted Chris Jericho to tap. So they're planning, even though there's a well-documented history, if you've actually watched them before Cesaro became a thing, Eddie Kingston and Claudio, they don't like each other. So I'm pretty sure they're going to have a feud at some point. They're going to make it subtle, and then at some point, it's going to build up into where we're going to get a Claudio versus Eddie Kingston match at some point, probably on pay-per-view. And I'm pretty excited for it. I am downright excited for it. Other than that was AEW Dynamite. It was like I said, it was a fun show. Got to check it out. And before we get to the Chop It Up segment, we're gonna do a speed round where we're gonna give our preview and predictions for Money in the Bank this coming Saturday, live from Las Vegas. Is the 13th annual Money in the Bank event. So it's gonna be on this Saturday, which is a rare form.
If anybody that is going to Money in the Bank, I would advise you don't gamble before you go.
You gonna be broke?
You're gonna be broke. Like, don't do that for real. Like, just go to Money in the Bank, have fun, be safe, don't be stupid. Like, but please don't try to go gamble. Don't try to go to the MGM Grand. Don't do all that. Don't do that before
You
Money.
know they will though.
I know they will.
You know they will.
Don't do that. Like,
they're gonna be dumb as hell.
Like, oh my goodness, please don't. Because then next thing you know, you get to the event and you watch it, but you ain't gonna have no money. So like, don't.
You gonna be like, how am I eat?
Short. How am I eat?
How am I eat? How am I gonna eat? I don't know. You spent your money on a slot machine.
Man.
Stupid.
What's crazy?
So
I
far,
just want to go to Vegas, but
if I go to Vegas, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I go to Vegas, it ain't gonna be for a wrestling event.
Oh no, of course not. Not for no wrestling event. I'm not. No.
No, I'm going to Vegas just to go to Vegas. Like,
exactly.
But we got 6 matches officially announced. Probably more to come out after SmackDown. Bianca Belair defending the Raw Women's Championship against Carmela. Your vote?
Bianca.
My vote, Bianca.
If she stays on guard. Because there's some times where she'll let her guard down and still get popped. And I'd be like, don't fall for the okie doke. How many times have we been through this run? You should know your opponent by now.
Please. Next up, we get the men's Money in the Bank ladder match for a world championship match. Seth freaking Rollins versus Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus versus Omos versus Sami Zayn versus Riddle versus to be determined. I believe the Kevin Owens versus Elias or Elrod or Ezekiel match that was supposed to happen on Raw was going to be a qualifying match, but it got postponed. But I believe because Kevin Owens got injured, I don't know if he's going to be clear.
Ain't Ezekiel and Elias the same person, or am I tripping?
In storyline, it's have you ever watched TNA?
Yeah.
Do you remember Abyss and Joseph Park?
Yes, I do.
It's the same storyline.
Okay.
They're the same person, but they're not the same person.
Yeah, okay. Makes sense.
It's a storyline. So and like I'm playing along because I like to see people on social media scream at.
I like that Kevin Owens is going crazy, so that's what makes me laugh. So I'm just like, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So it's like that's why I keep saying Kevin Owens gonna have a stroke. He letting his blood pressure go too high. He gonna have a stroke. Like, come on now. But yeah, they're the same person. It's
like,
just
dude, relax.
It's just fun to follow along the storyline. They went all out and had this man put on a lace front beard for a concert, and I'm like, this is, and I'm like, yo, this is brilliant. This is funny.
It is.
So if you're mad at this, that is a you problem. And I'm guessing, hopefully they're going to fill out this spot, or they probably going to have this as like a surprise opponent if they can't get Kevin Owens back in time to do the match, because they literally have 2 days.
Yeah, they do. And I think they're going to try to use SmackDown for that.
Probably. Yeah, because I believe everybody's going to be on SmackDown tomorrow. So there's that. Then we got Lacey Evans versus Alexa Bliss. So who do you think is going to win that men's Money in the Bank?
Honestly, I want Drew to win.
But he has a match in
that's right.
in the UK. I mean, they could give it to him as a plan B if he loses. But even then, that'll be a waste of a contract.
Yeah,
that'd be a waste of a contract.
That's true. That's very true. I don't know. I kind of want to be surprised. I do, but at the same time,
I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Seth Rollins.
Yeah, that's true. I'll give you that. Because I know who he gonna gun for anyway. So it's like
champion.
Right. I know who he gonna come for. I wouldn't mind to see them back in the ring again, though. For real, like, go ahead, have another little sibling rivalry, little brotherly fight. Go ahead.
That's what I'm saying. So I will go with Seth Rollins, and you will go with.
I'll go with Drew McIntyre. Just for kicks.
Just for kicks. All right. Next up, we got Lacey Evans versus Alexa Bliss versus Liv Morgan versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Asuka versus Shotzi versus Becky Lynch in a Money in the Bank ladder match for a women's championship match. Who do you go for? I am going with Becky.
Going back for Becky Lynch?
Just for shits and giggles. I'm going with Becky for just some shits and giggles.
Go for Becky Lynch.
Because it's like
want to see her get beat up. I do, and I still think that she owe. I mean, I feel like she still owe it to get beat up for them 26 seconds.
Oh, she did WrestleMania.
I still want her to get beat up.
No, we moved on from that. She got beat up. She got up title back.
She did get beat up though, so
we moved on from that. I'm for shits and giggles, Becky.
Yeah, I'll go with Becky Lynch.
All right.
For this one, I'll go with Becky Lynch on this one.
For the SmackDown Women's Championship, we have Ronda Rousey defending against Natalya.
Ronda. I'm tired of looking at Natalya right now.
I ain't gonna lie, her Twitter game is kind of funny though.
It is. I give her that. It is. But when you want to come out, you trying to dress like Ronda, girl, you doing too much.
Yeah, I'm like, this is.
You doing way too much.
So we both picked Ronda. Next up, we got the Usos versus the Street Profits for the Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championship. I'm going with the Usos.
Of course, I'm going with the Usos.
All right. Then we got the United States Championship on the line. Bobby Lashley challenging Theory. Bobby Lashley! I want this man to bury Austin Theory.
Bobby Lashley.
Bury his ass. I want him buried.
Bobby Lashley.
Bury this man. I want him his
him
burial
to
to
be
begin
in
now.
I want him to have an injury. That's what I want.
Wait. Too far. We don't wish injuries on wrestlers.
My bad. I take that back.
No, I'm about to say, yeah,
I'm gonna be
far.
nice.
Too far. I want him to be buried. I want burials. I want his summer of burial to start. By burial, I mean I want him to lose every match going forward. His summer of burial. I wanted to start with Bobby Lashley.
Yeah, that's enough right there with me.
I wanted to start with Bobby Lashley and then end with John Cena at SummerSlam. And then just for the hell of it, have Brock Lesnar F5 him off the Elimination Chamber again.
That'd be nice.
All because you said A-Town down, you dumb fuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just the disrespect is out the roof. Yeah, you got to pay for that.
Yeah. Cut the promo of a lifetime that nobody gave a shit about. That's tough.
That's an L. That's a big L.
John Cena walked out the frame. He was like, "Well, who the fuck are you?"
Yeah, like, boy, please. Didn't you just hear him say 20 years I've been doing this? Like, get out of my face. I ain't gotta take this. I'm like,
He like, yeah, I'm out.
I'm a veteran. Get out of my face.
And that is our speed round for Money in the Bank 2022. Well, if it's a good show, we'll review it. Maybe not. If it's not a good show, we'll talk about it in passing on the next episode.
I just thought.
Acknowledge me.
All right, now's the time of the show that we chop it up with the Bandit. The floor is yours, Queen Rebel.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So look, if you haven't checked out Stranger Things yet, I'm gonna need you to watch that because it's pretty interesting. And July 1st, they're coming out with a part 2, and I think it's gonna get even more crazier than it was the first time. So I'm gonna need you to look at it.
I'm not trying to give them my money though. That's the thing, Netflix.
I know it took a while to get my Netflix back too. Like, I ain't gonna lie.
They trying to charge $10 for standard definition.
For standard definition.
Like we haven't watched standard definition since 2007.
They try to do something for everybody. Standard definition. Okay.
Oh my god!
But
I've actually seen the first half of it because I watch people's reviews of it, especially if they're entertaining and they have footage of it. So I'd be like, oh, okay, cool. But to actually sit down and watch it, I probably got to sit down and watch it at some point.
Yes, you do.
It's been like 20 years since the last season came out anyway, so I don't even remember none of this shit. Like the last season came out in 2018. It's 2022.
Yes.
I remember this shit.
But yeah, that's pretty much coming out soon. If anybody likes Resident Evil, whether it's the movies, the video game, I don't care. They're putting out Netflix is also putting out a TV series for that as well. It'll be July 14th. Yeah, I hope. Okay, the thing is, like, I don't mind, like, when it comes to the movie, because I've grew up watching the movies. Yes, that's not a bad thing. But the TV show, on the other hand, I'm hoping the TV show will be just as good. I don't want to watch a TV show and all of a sudden I feel some type of way.
Oh, so you basically describe watching the CW.
Be quiet.
It starts out.
I'm caught up with All American too, so I'm great with that. Which was good.
Shit sucks now too.
Good. I know, but I'm saying it's starting to go down here for me. In the beginning, I was like, yay. And then all of a sudden, like where I am right now,
You just
I'm like,
described. You just
dang, man.
described. That's what. That's the joke. Every time you talking about you wanted to start off good, but then then it starts sucking. That's the CW for you. It starts off good and it sucks balls.
Oh God. Well, I'm gonna need some
Next,
of these shows to do some justice.
none of them.
It said no though. Maybe Peaky Blinders, but I'll get into that later. Anyway, if what else is there? Anything else to do like during Atlanta? Is there any events going down? I know Kendrick Lamar is supposed to be in concert pretty soon. I think he's starting July, somewhere right in there. Either
Isn't
at the end of
Beyonce
July.
dropping the album soon?
I think so. That's
July
the rumor.
29th?
That's the rumor.
July 29th. I think she dropped. I think she put a teaser on her official page. I think it was July
Like that's
29th.
the rumor. Like,
I don't think it's a rumor no more because she put an official picture out. So it
okay.
might be a thing.
Yeah, she coming back. She like, I
Also,
ain't never left. So
in other news, Meg the Stallion broke the internet with her twerking again.
man,
Bro, y'all saw that thing, bro. I'm trying to
hey
tell you. Matter
boy,
of fact, you saw how my power about to go out. I'm pretty
yes,
sure I'm pretty sure Meg was twerking again. She started
man,
another tropical storm
y'all
with
let
all that.
Meg be great.
She got all that ass, man.
Miss
Like,
Meg,
hey, I'm letting her be great. Like, yo, someone put
Meg,
on Twitter. Someone put on Twitter. They was like, y'all ain't tired of seeing Meg Thee Stallion's ass? No, I am not.
it's Meg.
It's ass.
Y'all know
What
Meg do that all the time. Like
what
it's
I look like looking away from ass, bro? Like, come on now.
y'all
That's a
boy.
lot of ass. Bro, like, yo, I had my cousin hit me up talking about, yo, did you see that man Stallion? Bro, people are saving this shit and just watching it over and over because that thing was stinging.
Y'all boy.
I'm just saying
But
that is some breaking news right there. She broke the internet for a
breaking
whole.
news.
She broke the internet with all that ass.
Lord.
She
Did you
started
also
a
get
tropical storm with all that ass.
Jesus. Did you get a chance to see also I think it was like either TikTok or something I saw. It was either on TikTok or Twitter. But they had like the lady who was like the baby mama that finally like
You
addressed
talking
what
about
was going
McDonald's?
on. Yeah, I was like, man, I was like, man, then we done started something else. Like we already had the clip like show like what happened. Then she spoke out about it. And I was like, can we let this go?
Listen, lady. I actually saw the clip. She was looking rough. And I'm trying to tell you this right now. I'm telling you this from the bottom of my heart. Shutting the fuck up was absolutely free.
It's like, man, just let this go. Like we
Uh,
get it. Well, some people get it. I don't get that, but anyway, that ain't my business. But like,
Trill said,
I saw that.
Man, the Stallion's ass is like two basketballs, and I agree.
And
That
boy,
was some. I'm trying to tell you, that was some tropical storm movement cheeks up in there, man. Like that thing was, yeah.
oh man,
Matter of fact, let me pull that up right now. Continue what you were
Lord.
saying. Continue. Yeah,
He said continue. Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah.
Anyway,
Continue.
um, so like I've also like noticed like if y'all haven't did the little NGL, that means not gonna lie. Like it's this little app going around, like people be sending, anonymous messages, compliments, Q&A. Like I think it's pretty neat. But let's say this, please be safe when y'all doing that. Cause some of y'all be saying just ignorant stuff and it be out of pocket. So
Yeah.
careful.
Talking about make my mouth an orphanage.
Like,
What the fuck does that
bro,
even mean?
like come on. Y'all need to slow down. Y'all need to relax. Some of y'all out of pocket. Anyway, aside from that, what I would love to start doing is putting like food blogs on this channel. Oh god. See, this is what I have to deal with, ladies and gentlemen. Like see what I gotta deal with.
All that ass.
Oh my
Look at all
gosh.
that ass.
Anyway.
Look at all that ass.
Oh god. Anyway, but I need to probably start putting on like different like food recipes. Maybe one day we could do a food segment. That would be fun.
Oh yeah.
if anybody plays Nintendo Switch, there's supposed to be a new Mario game supposed to be coming out pretty soon. So definitely look into that. There is, oh gosh, there's another TV show that's supposed to come out in July, like the very no, not a new. I'm sorry, I take that back. Not a new TV show, but it's supposed to be a new season of a certain TV show. It's called Barbarians. It's pretty good if y'all like, like old ancient type stuff. But it's some violence in there. There's some gore in there, and it's a plot twist. So I
Blood
recommend
and guts.
I recommend you get through the first season first, but they are supposed to do renewal for a new season, so definitely check that out. Young Rock is definitely still renewed. I think for what season four, three,
Matter of fact,
somewhere right there.
I have no idea because I didn't watch it after the first season. My bad. Did
But
make a joke. I did make a joke about El Undertaker though when they had that Mexican portray the Undertaker.
oh gosh. Anyway, yeah. But anyway,
Yeah, yeah. So it was renewed for a third season. So it's a third season
so
coming.
yes, I'm waiting for that to go ahead and drop too. Jurassic World Dominion was actually pretty good. We went to go check that out. I want to say yesterday. So that was pretty good movie actually. I like it. It's not too bad. I actually like that. What else? Hmm. I just
Think.
went blank. I'm sorry. But yeah. Anyway, but what else is going on in the world? Um. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
it
I think that's probably good though.
if
Like,
y'all ever check out any music or anything like that, just make sure you look on Live Nation app or Ticketmaster in case y'all still want to go out to a few concerts, shows, whatever artist you like. Feel free to look at them, see if they going on tour. If they coming to your state, go
yeah,
look at that.
gotta kill it. Gotta kill it one time for the one time. But that is all we got for you today, ladies and gentlemen. If we do review Money in the Bank, shouts out Suela for that awesome chop it up with the Bandit segment. We're gonna try to do this more, give her more time going forward. So make sure you guys tune in every time we do every week because every time we're gonna try to give her the spotlight as she deserves. But Money in the Bank is this Saturday. We might review it if it doesn't suck, and if it does suck, we'll talk about it next week. Make sure you follow us on social media at Gresh Unleashed, at Josh Gresham ORG, and at Swallow the Bandit 3 on Twitter. But you can follow us if you want to get all of our direct links, solo.to/Gresh and solo.to/Swella, which I got to update because I don't think I updated recently, but I got to update it. Anyway, going forward, we're going to have a new change in our episodes going forward as we will revert back to tape delays due to low viewership and all that stuff. The live stream was pretty much a test to see how it goes, and we're going to revert back to the pre-tapes, so you guys can get it quicker and it will be more trimmed down. It won't be as much, but that doesn't mean the live streams are going away. We might keep the live reviews for pay-per-views and show reviews going forward. Like if we decide to watch a pay-per-view and we want to go live, we'll go live and all that stuff. The day and the time will remain unless it's not, because life happens. Like if Swella's not available, we might not go. We might cancel that week, or if I'm not available, we're gonna cancel that week, etc., etc. But this era of live streaming and testing was fun. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. But going forward, we are reverting back to a tape delay. So basically, it's gonna be you're gonna get it the same day, but it's just gonna be delayed. You're gonna get it at the same time, but it's just not gonna be live, basically. But with that being said, you guys stay safe out here in these streets. And remember to
Please.
always, please stay safe, because don't walk up on nobody black. I'm just trying to tell you, you're going to get murked. And remember to always eat, sleep, flex, and repeat. We out. Be breezy.
Bye, y'all.